I'm Matt Flowers. I am an agronomy sales rep with Luckey Farmers, and this is Kelsey.
I am an intern this summer for Luckey Farmers as well. Today what we're going to show you guys and demonstrate is how to scout an alfalfa field and kind of the insects that we're going to be looking for most. The three most, I would say, destructive insects in our area would be the potato leafhopper, weevils, as well as like aphids. There's a lot of different types of aphids. So
let's see what we can find.
Yeah, so Matt is going to demonstrate on how to use the net to catch weevils or anything in the field. So he's going to go by and show us how you catch them with a net.
So you're going to do about 10 swipes. It's just to see what you can find in the field.
And then you do this 5 different or 7 different areas in the field.
So we got some leafhoppers coming up on the surface there.
Right there, the lime green little leafhoppers.
A whole bunch of kind of got some grasshoppers coming on out. They like to jump everywhere, so you gotta see what's coming up. Grasshopper. Whole bunch of stuff. So this, you're not actually getting thresholds out of this. There are some methods where you can get a threshold out of this, but
what does a threshold mean?
A threshold is when it's an economic threshold. So when is it damaging your crop? When is it costing the farmer, the grower money? When do you need to take action in your field is the threshold. And you have to do a little bit of math to figure this out, but what it is taking the number of insects you find, counting them up, dividing them, and then seeing your tons per acre and different things like that to come up. There's a bunch of different formulas for like weevils, potato leafhoppers, or all the different insects. So you can look at charts, and we'll actually insert some charts here and show you all the different types of thresholds there are.
It's when the cost of application is actually less than the cost of actually leaving it out there. So it's actually going to give you a financial benefit if you actually apply compared to not applying.
So I would say through there you see quite a few of...
So we got quite a few insects here.
Mm-hmm.
All different kinds. It's kind of hard to...
Right here is a potato leafhopper. Then right here is an aphid of some sort. I would say probably a pea aphid. Let's see. See anything else? So then what you would do is count up all the different like aphids and then that we caught in this net right here, and then we would go to another spot in the field and collect them and count them, and then that would give us our threshold if we need to applicate or what we need to do. But I know also with alfalfa, it's good to, after every cutting, spray it with some type of pesticide, because no matter what, you're going to have some sort of pesticide in the field. This field's not really bad with like the weevils. You would have to see like holes in the leaves, and I mean, I'm not seeing it, and it doesn't look too awful bad, but it just kind of depends on the grower, what they want to do, if they want to take action in on it. Me and Matt did was went out there and picked 20 and 20 stems from the field, all different areas of the field, and then now what we're going to do is we're going to count and see how many holes are on our plants to determine how many
stems have holes.
How many stems have holes to determine the threshold if we need to spray something on it. So
what we're looking for is if 40% have holes or more, then that's one of the ways you can tell it's hit threshold. This crop's looking pretty decent. I'm not really finding any type of holes in any of them.
As I say, I have a few, but nothing where I would say there's a ton where you would need to spray. But this test is mainly used for weevils, correct?
Mm-hmm.
To determine the weevils. And then to see if you have weevil eggs, what you would do is you would cut open the stalk and see if there's eggs present in there. And they're first hatched, they're white, and then they'll turn yellow to a brown when they're getting ready to hatch and go. I know with aphids, the reason why you have so many in the field is because of the female will produce 50 to 100 nymphs at a time. So that's why your population can increase so much, so rapidly with them. Thank you again for tuning in and listening to us talk today about the alfalfa field. If you guys have any questions, contact your nearest Luckey Farmers agronomist or salesman. So.